So here we have the BMW 320d M Sport Touring on a 16 plate. I'm going to show you around the outside of the car first of all, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. As you see from the outside, it's got those lovely 19-inch M Sport alloys, tinted windows around the rear. Let's start off inside the tailgate, and then we can work our way around the rest of the car from there. So this particular car's got an electronic tailgate, so with the key in your hand, you just need to press the tailgate button just there, and then if we approach the boot, you'll see we've got loads of boot space, and those three seats will all fold down independently of each other as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see it's in fantastic condition the whole way round. A really lovely looking car, particularly in this colour as well. Just before I climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. As you can see, you've got full leather seats, which are in fantastic condition, as are the carpet areas. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so we're going to start with the dials. On the far left-hand side, we've got the fuel gauge, followed by the speedometer, and then the rev counter. In the middle, you'll see we've got a trip computer, which includes the total miles on this car, which are 23,076. You can change the information displayed directly above that by pushing the button on the end of the indicator stalk. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side we've got cruise control and speed limiter, and on the right-hand side we have stereo controls, as well as voice activation for the phone. So once you pair up a phone, hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it will do that for you. The phone itself is initially paired using the screen in the center here. So this is BMW's professional nav, so it's a slightly wider screen than the business nav. You'll see that I'm working through the menus there. All of what I'm doing is being controlled using the iDrive system, which is just here. So this big dial, when you turn it, it will take you through the various different options on the menu screens. You can then push it down to select, or you can jog it to the right, left, up or down for various different menus that you might be in. So if you were to want to pair up a phone, for example, you'd go up to telephone, you'd push the button in just there. This car's got satellite navigation, which will highlight there, and as it's the widescreen, you'll see it's a really clear display on this particular car. If we press the menu, just go back to here. We've also got multimedia and radio. So this car's got AM, FM and DAB digital radio. And then in terms of other ways of listening to music, you've got a CD player. You can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio, and it has an auxiliary and USB input as well. So there are a lot of ways of listening to music. And to top it off on this screen, if I pop the car into reverse, you'll see we've got a full colour reversing camera with the guidelines shown on the ground as well. So really easy car to park as well. Working our way down, we've got the CD player, followed by the climate control. So if we turn it on like that, by just adjusting the fan speed, we can adjust the temperature independently on the left and right hand sides of the car, and then hit max aircon if you want it to just be as cold as it can, as quickly as it can, or turning that off and pressing this button will turn on the regular air conditioning, or you can hit auto and it'll maintain that temperature there for you. We've also got heated passenger and driver seats on this car as well. We then have the fully automatic gearbox. So the right hand side of the gearbox, we've got a few different buttons. This will turn off the traction control, and then you can change the way the car behaves on the road. So at the moment it's in comfort mode, which is the regular everyday driving. If we were to press sport, that will stiffen up the suspension slightly. It will increase the sensitivity to the accelerator pedal, and just give it a sportier feel in general. Similarly, you could go down to Eco Pro, in which case it's a much more docile drive, much better for traffic conditions, for example. The iDrive system we've already been through, and then in the central armrest we've got the USB and auxiliary socket that I mentioned a moment ago. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.